OK, time for our first topic, life after lockdown. This week, we enter the next phase of the government's strategy to try and move us back towards normality. New rules were announced, allowing up to 6 people from different households to meet in parks and private gardens. But as the toilets at parks aren't open, you have to remember to take poo bags. Pride of Wales. Meanwhile, several health experts, including some of the government's scientific advisors, have warned lockdown is being eased too soon. And the public agree, with 63% saying that the government approach to easing lockdown has not been cautious enough. Personally, I can't imagine why they're relaxing the rules before the scientists say it's safe. The reason's just not, it's just not Cummings to me. It's amazing that one man's bending of the rules could lead to a whole change in government strategy. I imagine people are really hoping Cummings also gets caught with a bag of weed and stealing his neighbour's Wi-Fi. So, Ranganation, hands up. Do any of you think the rules are being relaxed too quickly? So that is, most of you, I would say. Dogfather, you don't trust the government's plans, no?
Nah. How can they just start relaxing things? It's just going to get worse, I think.
So does that mean that you are going to actively not go along with the relaxation of the rules? Are you going to...
Well, because up in Scotland we've got slightly different rules because Miss Sturgeon's making her own decisions on that. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm sticking to, as best as I can, I'm going to stick to the rules because I really don't want to die.
No, it's a fair point. It's a fair point.
I'll argue with that.
Thank you for ending that on such a light note, Dogfather. It was a beautiful close. Hands up, any of you who would like to see things move more quickly? Ex-banker.
Yeah, I'm just desperate to get into the pub and meet some people and have a few drinks and live a normal life. I'm sick of hanging around the house.
What if that meant that you only had a month to live?
By the sounds of it, he's desperate enough to just roll the dice on it. That's what it sounds like, Flo. It sounded more like a plea for help than an answer to the question.
Let me out of here.
Is anyone actually enjoying lockdown? So, Skipper.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying doing things I actually want to do. I get to spend some time looking after my own boat for a change rather than everybody else's.
What particular boat things have you not been able to get to that you're doing now?
Well, I'm getting to do lots of fun things like greasing the stern tube, which is always nice. Shining the porthole.
On a boat, it's nothing but innuendo, is it? Shining the porthole.
Porthole? You got to have a nice shiny porthole.
I don't know why we bother with innuendo. Just sort of and grabbing the cock and finger up the arsehole. You know how boats are. Paloma, do you feel ready to venture out?
No, I don't. I started lockdown 2 weeks before we did it in this country because I was so worried. And now I'm staying in lockdown when everybody's going out.
I know totally what you mean. Tom, what about you? How are you feeling about easing of lockdown?
People aren't paying enough attention to the 2-metre rule. For example, I think we should bring back crinoline. So if everybody had like a metre crinoline skirt on, then everybody would keep 2 metres apart. Because I'm sick. And we should bring back bowing and curtsying. Don't have to shake hands then. It's much more formal. Because I'm sick of going out for a walk and then like never quite doing it, but always being on the brink of going to a child on a scooter. 2 metres, keep 2 metres apart. Because parents get very funny about that and scream at their children.
Well, as the country started to come out of lockdown, IKEA reopened a number of stores on Monday, leading to some truly extraordinary scenes. Here's the queue in Warrington, where some shoppers stood in line for 4 hours. Bit of news for those people. IKEA deliver, dickheads! So, Ranganation. Hands up who thinks absolutely no chance. I'm not going to queue up for IKEA for any amount of time. Okay, so that's almost all of you. Okay, show of hands if you think Donald Trump would look at that crowd and lob in a tear gas canister. Well, while many Brits, including a few of the Ranganation, are nervous about coming out of lockdown too quickly, some countries around the world have given us a glimpse of how life will look after lockdown. In the town of Schüttorf in Germany, they have given all you hardcore partygoers out there hope for the future by holding the world's first drive-in rave in a car park. Yes, it really is as bad as it sounds. Let's take a look at what seems to be the worst night out of all time. Who wants a rewind on the shittest night ever? Ranganation. Hands up if you're in favour of drive-in raves. Does that sound like something you'd be up for? No. Hands up. A few of you. No. Tom, drive-in raves, yes or no?
I'm not very good at parking, so for me, the evening would be ruined at the beginning.
Can you just imagine the whole way through the rave? Can somebody, no, because I don't, can you tell me, am I going to clear that? Paloma.
I am bang up for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I mean, I'm suffering from lockdown, seeing the same faces every day, e.g. my partner and child. Boring. If I could go out with some actual friends to that situation, I'd love it.
The people in your car have to be from your household because you have to maintain that 2 metre distance. So you'd be going to like an M25 car park with the same people.
Can you just imagine just sat the kid just, Dad, I'm having an absolute crazy time. Seriously, that's a banger. Okay. Disney World in Florida plans to reopen later this year, but their shopping district has already opened. Take a look at this sinister picture of their latest innovation. They're using stormtroopers to enforce social distancing.
Oh,
That's good.
Ranganation, who likes that idea? Hands up. Lord Dave, what's your take on stormtroopers?
So, children, like, they suffer with the distance, right? Getting a stormtrooper in every primary school, right? That would solve the problem. And we can open up all the schools. Because I think children would listen to them a bit more.
Lord Dave, I actually think, it's a difficult thing to implement, but actually the idea is pretty good, stormtroopers.
It's a fun and inventive way, I think.
It's a fun and cartoony way of introducing fascism to education. It's lovely.
I mean, if you're a small child, that would surely be more terrifying. If there was to be a nightmarish space guard coming down to tell me off if I was 5, I think I'd find that quite disturbing.
I think you've spotted the major flaw in this, is that the kids have to have seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
If you've seen Star Wars and you see a stormtrooper, that's great. If you haven't seen Star Wars, that is fucking terrifying. This is...
A robot pointing a laser at you and telling you not to hug people. What sort of dystopian nightmare are you giving children there?
Well, as lockdown is eased, the rules are becoming ever more complicated.